Good morning, children. Welcome to the class. So, students, I know you must be waiting to know about your online test. Already, I had told you that you have to learn the first chapter of English literature book Hues. The name of the chapter is The Talkative Turtle. In that, you will learn question answers, multi choice questions, word meanings, and please give a good reading of the chapter. Now, let me give you more details regarding this. Your online test will be on Thursday, that is tomorrow, on 21st May, in the morning time from 8 to 9 am. And you don't have to be worried because it will be an objective test. I repeat, students, your test will be conducted tomorrow, that is Thursday, that is on 21st May from 8 to 9 am. After 9 o'clock, you would not be able to open the question paper and see it again. Try to finish up your work on time. I hope you are all aware of the Campus Care app now. So in the description part, just below the title, when I usually send you the details of the lessons, there I will be giving a link. So on the description box. So what you will do, you will be clicking on that link and then there will be a question paper which will appear on the screen. You will be given multiple choice questions and you will be clicking on those right options. After finishing all the questions, there will be a submit button. On your left hand side, you will see there will be a submit button. I repeat, there will be a submit button. You have to click on that particular button, otherwise your response will not be accepted or it won't be sent. So be very careful. So students, start revising. All the best. But now, I will begin with your chapter 3, parts of speech. I hope students you have this book now, Cognition in Grammar World, that is the English grammar book. We will continue with chapter 3, parts of speech. As you all know that a group of words making a complete sense is a sentence. All words used in a sentence are classified or divided according to their use in a sentence. So students, I have written here, words are divided into different classes. They are all called as parts of speech. According to their use and according to the work they do in a sentence, they will be classified into parts of speech. They are 8 in number. We will all discuss it in details in the further videos, but today I will brief you about all these parts of speech. Number 1, noun. Number 2, pronoun. Number 3, adjective. Number 4, verb. Number 5, adverb. Number 6, preposition. Number 7, conjunction. And 8, interjection. Let us see the first parts of speech, that is noun. What's a noun? A noun is the name of a person, place, animal or thing. We have already studied about noun. Let us see some examples now. Whenever we talk about a particular name, person, place or thing, it comes under noun. Like for example, persons like Lisa, Mohan, place like park, Delhi, animal, cat, rabbit, things like cot, paper and so on. Number 2, second is pronoun. A word used in place of a noun is called a pronoun. I describe it again. A word which is used in place of a noun is known as a pronoun. When I take an example like, my name is Rima. When you see the word Rima, it's a noun. So, I write the second sentence, I study in Skyview School. Here the word I is a pronoun because it is used instead of the noun Rima. The third parts of speech is adjective. A word that describes a noun or a pronoun is called an adjective. So students, whatever word that is describing a noun or a pronoun is called an adjective. For example, Abha is my best friend. You are talking about your friend. Who is she? She is your best friend. The word best is your adjective here. Rose is a noun. So rose is a beautiful flower. You are describing about rose. So the word beautiful is an adjective. Now let us see the fourth kind of parts of speech is verb. You all know in standard 2 also you have read a verb is a helping word, or whatever words which does an action is a verb. Let us see what's a verb. A verb is used to say or assert something about what a person or thing does. What a person or thing is, or what a person or thing has. Let us see one by one by using the examples also. Remember students, a verb is a word that shows an action. For example, number 1, Ramita wrote a beautiful essay. So what she is doing? She is doing something. She is writing a beautiful essay. So wrote is a verb. Number 2, Tina is a very talented girl. We are talking about the girl Tina. What is she? She is a very talented girl. So is a verb. Number 3, they have a new car. So it is telling about what the person have. The person has. They have a new car. Have is your verb. Now adverb. Let us see about adverb now. It's a fifth part. That is fifth parts of speech. An adverb is a word that tells us more about a verb, an adjective or another adverb. So whatever word you will use which is telling more about that particular verb, an adjective or some other adverb, that will come under adverb. For examples, Mamta dances gracefully. How she dances? She dances gracefully. The word gracefully is your adverb. Second example, Rohan laughed loudly. The word loudly will become an adverb because it is telling you about how he laughed. Now let us see the next parts of speech, that is preposition. A preposition is a word that shows the relationship between a noun or a pronoun and some other words in a sentence. It also describes the position of something. You will all learn the definitions as I am teaching you today. So what's a preposition, student? We are showing the relationship between a noun or a pronoun. For example, the ladder stood against the wall. So it is showing you the position of the ladder, how it is stood. It is standing against the wall. Number 2, the ducks swam in the pool. How it is swimming? It is swimming in the pool. Number 7, conjunction. Another type of speech is conjunction. A conjunction is a joining word. Remember, we are joining words, we are joining group of words or sentences. That will all come under the word conjunction. For examples, Ria and Sia are friends. So what I am doing? I am joining two words. What I am using? And to join two words. Ria and Sia are friends. Second example, tea is hot but ice is cold. So in this example also I have joined the two sentences. I have joined it by the word but. So it's a but. The word but is a conjunction. The last parts of speech is interjection. Interjection means it's a word which shows a sudden feeling, a strong emotion. So we put an exclamation mark here. You can see the exclamation mark as it is shown in the paper. Whenever you write interjections, you should put an exclamation mark after an interjection. For example, oh no, what have you done? So you can see I have used an exclamation mark here. Why? I am showing the expression. I am showing that emotion that you have done something wrong, and when you write interjections, you have to use this exclamation mark there. Wow, it's a beautiful painting. So these are the examples I have taught you today, and after this I will be giving you one exercise from the book. You will be solving that, and please start revising for your online test for tomorrow. All the best.